What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. This is Speech, and today I'm getting my day started. It is currently 9:11 a.m. I got everybody to school on time. I feel really good. I watched the Steve Harvey video. For those of you who don't know, I am a big Steve Harvey fan for his motivation stuff. If you don't watch Steve Harvey motivation videos, I would say look them up on YouTube. They have changed my life and my outlook. But today, God made a video show up that changed my perspective on a lot of things. It was a video, it was suggested to me. I was up this morning at 5 o'clock and the video popped up on my phone, like YouTube suggests this video. And it was a Steve Harvey video. And he was just basically talking about not living in the past and start living in your present and future. Like, a lot of times we keep on bringing up our past and like we can't move on it, and I move forward from it. And I feel that way. Like, I bring up a lot of my past issues with my mama and my daddy, and both of them trying to get it right with me, and I'm just like still stuck in the past. Okay, I'm not ashamed to admit that. I keep on bringing up like my past hurt and my past pain and my past of not feeling loved, etc. When it's like, okay, Peaches, let me try this. This is new. Let me try to not bring up my past issues with them and just move forward. I'm going to try this. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's like, in order to move forward, for me, I be feeling like you have to work on the past issues. I can't just sweep shit under the rug and act like it never happened, never exists, and does not affect me. Because I feel like the reason I am the way I am today is because of my past issues with my parents, and you know, just in general, that made me the person that I am today. That's why I have certain characteristics. Okay, I'm like textbook middle child syndrome, absentee father, textbook style. Okay. But I don't know, it's like I want to be happy. A part of me feel like I could be happy even without these relationships. I have learned how to do this. I know how to act like people don't exist. I'm really good at that shit. I told Daddy that. I was like, babe, I'm really good at acting like people don't exist. He said, I know, you've done it to me. You've done it to me. You know, I can act like I'm okay. I can act like I'm fine and not talk to you, but be home in private just going through so much and boohoo crying and stuff like that. Like, why I gotta be like this? You know? But I'm like, okay, I don't want to be like this anymore. So I'm going to try. My mama called me this morning when I was in Walmart, and she asked me again. You know, she been asking me all week since Monday to go to breakfast with her Friday. Friday is her off day. And I've been turning it down. No. So she called me this morning. She was like, Peaches, I was thinking, what you doing on Friday? And I was like, I don't know. Probably going to casino. I don't know. So she was like, how about we go to Trips Diner and try the shrimp and grits, because I ain't never had their shrimp and grits. You had their shrimp and grits? And I'm like, no. And she was like, yeah, how about we go do that together? And I'm like, okay, mother, I'll see. Okay, let's go. Like, just gonna try to enjoy it. Like, even just trying to look at the positives in the situation. It's like, okay, I had a rocky relationship with my mother, but at least she is trying. Now, she could easily be like, girl, I don't give a fuck you. Your reality is not reality. The way you feel is not true. You's a motherfucking lie, and fuck you. And I don't want no relationship with you either. She could easily do that, but she keeps trying to have a relationship with me. I'm gonna stop, you know, knocking her olive branch on the ground. Because I had told my daddy, I got a situation with a sibling, and I told my daddy, I said, if I extend an olive branch to them and they knock my olive branch on the ground, I'm gonna want to fight about, you know, I'm gonna want to fight them. So I just rather not do it. But I'm like, damn, that's what you're doing to your mama. Your mama keep extending olive branches to you, and you keep knocking her shit on the ground, and she keep not wanting to fight you. She keep trying. But I'm like, that's different as my mama. But so I'm just like, I'm just gonna try to work on it. Y'all getting to see me in human form. It might be weird to y'all. Y'all might be like, this is so weird. I can't believe she just saying all this. But I know when I was going through stuff, I wished I could see videos of people that was going through what I was going through, or getting through what I was going through, so I would feel less alone. So that's one of the reasons why I don't mind talking about this. This is my life. This is my reality. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I took choice. some animals. If you watch my Walmart video, I had to buy diapers and animals and stuff like this. I took his animals to school. I went to the zoo. I thought the zoo opened at 9, but they don't open until 9:30. So I'm like, okay, I'll come back and do that. I decided that I'm gonna stop back by my daddy. I saw him for the first time last night. I'm gonna stop back by him today in better spirits, without an attitude. You know, just sit with him for a couple minutes, because I work for myself. I'm self-employed. I ain't got no job, but I do. YouTube is a job, and I own a couple businesses, so I do work. So it's like I can kind of play around with my schedule. Okay, maybe I can come spend every morning with him and see how that goes. Let's drop the kids off every morning, and let's spend 30 minutes to an hour with my daddy every morning and getting to know him, because I don't know his favorite food. I don't know his favorite color. I don't know his favorite drink. I don't know nothing really about this man. That's the truth. Like when I was doing my Dollar Tree video, when I sat down and edited, I was laughing, but at the same time, a part of me was sad. I was like, it's kind of sad that I don't know nothing about this man. I just know he got 24 children, 19 baby mamas, his birthday, and that he's smart. And that he was a stripper. And his mama had 3 kids, and his mama owned the restaurant, and she owned property. And he liked to gamble. That's probably why I get my gambling habits from. My daddy liked to gamble. And me and my sisters, we love to gamble. I be in the casino. I be seeing my sisters on my daddy's side. They be in there gambling. So it's like, I don't know much about him. So it's like, maybe I should get to know him. And then recently, I decided I'm going to start working on the family tree. When my great-grandmother was living and I was in elementary school, I made my great-grandmother a family tree with her at the top as the matriarch. And then I put all of us, I'm at my favorite park. One of my favorite parks, 18th Street Park. I'll be coming up here to clear my mind, because don't nobody be up here. This is one of those mind-clearing parks, you know. I love coming up here. It's funny, though, because before my daddy got sick, y'all, I was on a live video, and he rode up on his bicycle, and I was like, oh, there go my damn daddy, and I ducked down, if y'all remember that live. I think that was like my first live stream, and y'all thought that was so funny, and so did I. I had no desire to want to deal with him at all, and now he's sick, and it's like, okay. I kind of feel bad about that. Like, what if I would have started talking to him that day instead of when he's sick? I think for me, it's more of a psychological issue. Like, I don't want to be phony and start dealing with somebody just because they sick. Like, that's how I feel in my mind. Like, I don't want to deal with you just because you sick. So I battle with that. Like, I want to do it because I want to deal with you. But we got to start somewhere, I guess. Y'all can comment down below if y'all have been through similar situations. Some helpful tips. But I'm just sitting here clearing my mind before I go by his house, because I don't know. I guess for me, one of my issues is he gonna receive me, you know? Is he gonna receive me? Like, even though he might say like, oh, I'm happy you here. Is he really happy that I'm here? Or am I wasting my fucking time? Kind of thing. Like, is it worth bothering old wounds? Is it worth opening them up? Is it worth trying to rebuild relationships with siblings you ain't spoke with in years? Is it worth it? That's what I be wondering. I don't want to get hurt again. I feel like Mary J. Blige, because I've been there and I done that, and I promise never to get hurt again. No, never, no. That's how I feel. I feel like I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to be in no fights. I don't want to be angry. I want to be at peace. I want to be happy and at peace. I want to be able to be the best mother I could be to my kids, and then the best overall person. I want to learn how to forgive again and again and again. I know how to forgive you, but certain things can trigger me to bring up past hurt, and then we back at square one. I want to learn how to forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive and forgive the way God has forgiven me, and continue to forgive me, because I make mistakes daily. I always make mistakes. I'm not perfect. You know, I be reminding myself that, like, Peaches, you're not perfect either, girl. But this is challenging for me. This is so challenging for me. I'm not. I'm up here like crying like a baby. I don't want y'all to see me cry like a punk. Peaches, you a punk. Stop being a punk ass bitch. Man up. Just act like you don't give a fuck, you know. But I don't know, my emotions just like, emotions make you cry sometimes. Emotions make you sad sometimes. Emotions make you fall in love. Yeah, I carry that note. But, ooh, girl, your mouth is dry. Drink the water, sis. Drink the water. I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm like, God, why all of this going on in the midst of my YouTube career? And why am I making my YouTube career personal? Like, maybe I should just stick to shopping and cooking videos and not real life. But I kind of like this style of vlogging. It's kind of nice to be able to look back at it one day. Like, it's like a diary. It's basically like a diary, but my diary is for the whole world to see, and only instead of only me. Normally, I'm able to write in my diary and just have my feelings to myself and nobody know, and I can look back on it years later and be like, "Oh, bitch, you was crazy, Peaches. I can't believe you felt that way. Oh, they tried you, girl." Like, but to actually live it out loud and vlog it and have people pass judgment and give their advice and their opinions, it's even harder. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm like, okay, so y'all gonna get to see me go through highs and lows. Some days I might be happy, some days I might be sad. We gonna just go through life together, I guess, if I stay on this YouTube journey, because, you know, we trying to buy this house cash, you know. But yeah, I'm finna go around here. I feel a little bit better. I done cried my little eyes out. I'm gonna say a quick prayer. Something my grandma used to always tell me to do. She'd be like, what you do is you pray to God and you ask God to give you the words to say in the right way to say them, so that the person can receive them with love, like from where you're coming from. Because a lot of times it ain't what we say, it's how we say it. I might say some shit and it might come out fucked up, and I didn't mean it in a fucked up way, you know, come out hurtful, and I don't mean it that way. So it's like, God, dear God, please give me the words to say and the right way to say them, so that the person can receive them the way I intended on them receiving them. Okay, and God, if I am rejected, let me be okay with it. Like a subby said, man's rejection is God's protection. So just know that was God protecting you from some bull stuff, okay? All right, y'all, we finna go around here. I'll let y'all know how I go. All right, Peach Patch, I'm just leaving from seeing my father, and today went well. Actually, when I pulled up, he was outside walking to the garbage can. I called him before I came. I started not to go, because after I finished the little crying segment, I was like, let me just call and make sure he home. And I called him and he didn't answer. So I was like, I started feeling away. I'm not gonna lie, I started feeling away. Like, maybe he don't want to talk to me. Fuck it, I'm not gonna go. But I was like, Peaches, just try by and just see. And when I drove past, I was gonna actually keep going, but he walked out to the garbage. He was walking to the garbage, and I was like, oh, I just called you, old man. I said, I thought you was probably ignoring my call. He was like, I ain't see your calls, walking to the garbage. So I gotta stop jumping to conclusions. You know, I'm sharing kind of crazy up here. But we had a talk. We talked for about 45 minutes. Very, very emotional kind of conversation. Just talking about like my current situation, how the person that I currently am, and how I feel like my childhood played a huge part in me being the way that I am and feeling the way that I feel. And he was just like, Peaches, you just live in this la la land. Which isn't the first time I've heard that I live in a la la land. He was like, but you just live in this la la land. You think that everybody's supposed to think one way and do things one way, and it's not like that. And I'm like, no, I know it's not like that. I don't live in no la la land. My cousin said the same thing. I done told y'all I watched a lot of white romance movies and white family movies. No offense to the vanilla Peaches, I'm just telling y'all my reality. And it wasn't like that. I'm thinking you supposed to get with somebody, y'all supposed to go together, like get married, have babies, and take care of the babies for the rest of your life and live happily ever after. Okay, all them stories said they lived happily ever after. Where's my happily ever after? Why am I going through pain? Why am I experiencing in pain from childhood traumas. Where's my happily ever after? He was like, because that's La La Land. That don't exist. The real world is not like that. That's not reality, baby. So if you just change your perspective and realize, like, shit, this shit ain't reality. This is what real life is about. And you move accordingly, you wouldn't be feeling half the pain you feeling, which I know that this make common sense, but common sense ain't too common. It don't feel that way with me, okay? It seems complex. But I feel much better. It's just nice. I told him, I said, I'm going to start coming to sit with you for like 30 minutes to an hour every day and just getting to know you better. I said, Daddy, when I did my Dollar Tree video, it was real funny because I'm busting jokes like I don't know this man because I really don't know you, but it's kind of not funny. Like, I don't know your favorite color. I don't know your favorite food, what kind of snacks you like, what to buy. Like, I don't know nothing about you, sir. And he was like, well, my favorite color is purple. I'm like, oh my God, I got you purple balloons. I got you some purple star balloons. He was like, I said, but that was on accident. He was like, nope, not accident. It was on divine intervention. He was like, when I woke up this morning, because last night I was tired. When I got up this morning, I looked at my balloons. I said, look, my baby bought me purple balloons knowing that's my favorite color. And I did not know that, okay? Now I know Daddy's favorite color is purple, okay? Hopefully he know my favorite color is pink. I say it all the time. He say he watch my channel. Plus, yeah, I mean, I wear a lot of pink. He should know my favorite color, pink. I didn't tell him that. I assumed he would probably know that. I feel like the parents should know the child. Yes, yeah, we just not gonna go in there. His favorite color is purple. Nextly, what happened? Oh, he told me about his favorite food. He said his favorite snack is Reese's Pieces, Buttercup. Mess with me, I bust you up. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. Watch Peaches do her thing. I can't. Why not? I can't. Why not? Cause my back ache, my bra too tight, my booty shaking from the left to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. I drive to the front, driving in your Cadillac. Well, I drive to the back, I turn to the back, and this is what your man want. Boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, da-da, boom, boom, da. Yeah, that cheer. Y'all remember that cheer? But he said he like Reese's Pieces. That's his favorite candy. Well, he said Reese's Buttercup, not Reese's Pieces, Reese's Buttercup. But I got him Reese's Pieces, so, you know, I was like, okay, I got you Reese's Pieces. I was kind of close. Then he said, but his all-time favorite after that is, guess what, y'all? Reese's chocolate bar with almonds. I was like, that's my favorite candy. Ooh, we got something in common. We both like Hershey's with almonds. That's my favorite. I know that's my favorite peach batch. I always be getting that out of Dollar Tree. So I was like, okay, cool. And then he told me his favorite chips. That's how he did it. He was like, all dramatic and stuff. My favorite all-time chips is Lay's barbecue chips. I could just taste them right now. As a matter of fact, let me get up and go get me some. And then he got up and he went and got the chips. He had them in a white bag. I watched him unravel the bag. He was unraveling it. He had it in 2 knots. He took one knot out delicately. Then he took the other knot out. Then he unrolled the bag and pulled the bag out and got a handful of Lay's barbecue chips, and he put it in his mouth, and he was like, these are so divine. So divine. It ain't offer me none. I was like, this nigga. Boy, you doing all that about these chips and you ain't even gonna offer me none? Like, you should have just been like, would you like some? Would you like some? But instead, he just ate them out, and I was just sitting there in the inside. I was like, this nigga right here, he could have offered me some of the goddamn chips while he eating them like that. Like, divine. It ain't give me none. Ain't offer me none. But I was just like, you know what? Let that man enjoy his chips, because you got certain snacks that you don't like to share with your kids either. So don't, Peaches, don't get up in your feelings. Don't be no punk, you know. And then we just talked about life and stuff. And then my uncle pulled up, his baby brother, my favorite uncle. He pulled up, and I hadn't seen him in a long time, hadn't talked to him. And my daddy was like, go holler at your uncle. So I'm like, what am I supposed to say? He was like, is you serious? I said, I'm dead serious. What do I say? He was like, you just go holler at him and you let it be natural. You
holler at him and you let it be natural.
So I'm like, okay. So I walk outside. I'm like, hey, uncle, da da da. And he give me a hug. He gave me this tight hug. I gave him a couple like pats like this. And then he was like, how you been? I said, oh, I've been doing wonderful. He was like, oh yeah, what you up to? What do you do these days? And I'm like, oh, I'm a YouTuber now. He was like, a YouTuber? What is that? I said, a YouTuber. I make YouTube videos. He was like, you make YouTube videos for a living? And I said, yeah. I said, it's like a business. I think you should do it, Uncle. You could show people how you build roofs. You could tell them about real estate. You could tell them about how to mow yards, how to fix cabinets, all of the stuff you do. You can make your own YouTube channel. You know, I'm always trying to persuade people to do YouTube. He was like, nah, I make a good living doing what I do now. I'm okay, but I'm happy for you. And I started talking to him about, your daughter does YouTube. She has a video right now with over 2 million views. Shout out to my cousin. Well, 2 million views. And he was like, oh, that's good. I don't understand all that stuff. It was nice seeing you, baby. And I said, it's nice seeing you too. And I walked off. And my daddy was like,
you see, you just let it happen naturally.
And I'm like, yeah, it still felt a little awkward, but okay, Daddy, I get it. And yeah, it was a good time. Then he turned on Netflix, and I felt like, okay, if you sitting with somebody and they start turning on TVs, that means it is time to go. Your time is up. 1, 2. Y'all know how y'all told me to count to 2 seconds before I go. I counted to 2 seconds. Now this big old semi truck coming. Now I could go. But yeah, so I was like, okay, well, Daddy, I see you watching your show. What you finna watch? What's the name of the show? He was like, I don't know. I just picked it. And when he said that, I said, ooh, honey, baby, he done had enough of you today. Let's go. I said, well, Daddy, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come see you every day, Monday through Friday, around 8:30. From 8:30 to like 9. I'm gonna stop by here after I drop the kids off to school and just check on you, see how you doing. And if you need anything, call me if you need anything. And he was like, all right, thank you. And that was that. So it went well. Yeah, I'm about to go mind my own business. And y'all ain't coming with me. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit her like you like. Hey, hit her like you like. Hit her like you like. For your girl. Thanks for watching. Bye. For your girl. You like my pictures. Hit her like you like. You like my videos. Hit her like you like. You ain't no hater. Hit her like you like. You getting paper. Hit her like you like. Go like. Let's go. Like to the 4. 1 like, 2 like, 3 like, 4. Hit her like you like soon as you see my videos. You know your girl funny, yeah, you know your girl dope. If you really like me, why wouldn't you hit it, yo? L to the I-K-E-Y, bae. Hit her like you like and send that love my way. L to the I-K-E-Y, bae. Hit her like you like and send that love my way. Like. Let's go. Like. Follow. Like. Hit her like. Hit her like you like. For your girl, go. Slide with a like. Rock with a like. To the left, to the right. Go like. Australia better like. US better like. UK hit her like. I like. Hit her like you like. Hit her like for your girl. Take it back to the like. From the left to the right. Go like.